We bought this place actually thinking this is big. And then we settled here, and then a number of years later we have twins. And then the place becomes small. So we have to make extra space to make it work for us. This used to be a very big lounge, and now Alex, the architect, he's made it an extra bedroom. And you don't really feel it's on your face. It's really something pretty, and also give us an extra bedroom and study.
It's kind of organic.
Very organic, and everything is very Gaudi-esque. It becomes like an extra piece of sculpture here for me, and yet we have another room. It's very generous space in there, and you don't really feel the room in your face when you're in the lounge. I don't feel I lost lounge. We wanted something, maybe the staircase can be outside, therefore the room doesn't feel so heavy. To cut cost, we've used soft, like plywood, and just use oak for the edges for wearing. They're very inexpensive to do. It's 3 layers, so you have the oak, you have the plywood on the top, and then the MDF in the bottom. But the amount of detail in his design, you can see from the stainless steel in the back, even for the support. It's a lot of work. He's actually cut the wood. He designed the wood to be cut in strips just to mirror the floorboards in the room. So he's done the groove there as a pattern, but this is one piece. What I mean is he could have done this whole thing as one piece and just have grooves there. But to make it more realistic, mirroring the floorboards, he's actually made them piece by piece, and we have to put them together. It's a lot of work, but it's actually really worth it. Just the extra work is worth it. Just the attention to detail and seeking for perfection, I think.
Because every time you walk up the stairs, you feel it.
Yeah, you feel like this is actually floorboards, not a one piece, In the room, you actually feel more spacious. You see the wall is tilted outwards. The space outside is so high. When you tilt outwards, you don't feel he's stealing space from outside. When you lie in bed, you actually feel the space is a lot bigger. And also when you lie in bed, because of this huge piece of glass, just so panorama, you have the whole view. If I shut this door, you don't feel the window is broken up. So, one big thing is having this window, because I used to live in a room without external window, and it was disgusting in Hong Kong. So I said I want a window for outside. You can open and fresh breeze come in. It's actually really nice, and we can take a peek of the river. We never used to be able to. So now we can claim we have a river view. The whole room is built on plywood. Can you see? And he's very clever in using plywood, because the cut would expose all the different layers of the wood.
And even these in the ceiling, it takes it all the way to the ceiling, huh?
Yeah, this is actually ribs. The room is all built on ribs. So this is actually where the ribs are. These are all structural. And we work with a CNC cutter. In general, the concept is that everything is done off-site, and then you just like a jigsaw put them together. Yeah, this is the amount of detail it's gone to, because here is actually for curtains. A little bay for curtains to rest. They cut to spec, 3D. So it's a huge amount of design. There are 3 levels, I think. One level is here, where the bed is. You see, here, and here. And this oak, and this goes to the banister all the way. And then the second layer theme of oak is this level, skirting board level. And this is the middle level of the oak. It's a really generous space wardrobe and chest of drawers. There's a lot of stuff. And it's very deep, you can tell, right? Yeah. No. Yeah, it's a lot of kid stuff.
Was twins a surprise?
Yeah, it was a shock. But you see up there, he's used every inch, really, And above the headboard, you can also have books there. Yeah, and he's made these shutters. It's a good way to black out. With CNC cutter, so you can just have everything cut using wood, and then it's not extra like bespoke. We don't actually need a lot of labor on site. And he's actually designed a little cubby hole for a mobile phone and a cup of tea.
Inside there.
Yeah, inside there, and there's sockets. This is the amount of detail he's done. And he's actually designed the headboard. He's chosen a piece like imitating my hometown. I'm from China, and where I come from, we have a lot of mountains, and the mountains are all the pretty mountains are by the river, and so you always see this mirror image of the mountain. Yeah, the reflection point is here, the real mountain and the reflection. This is laminate. Nothing is expensive here. All the material, apart from the oak strips, you can see we're very economical with oak, with the use of oak. Yeah. They are most expensive. Everything else, they're MDF, they are laminate, they are plywood, but good quality plywood. Yeah. This design is actually good for a bedroom stroke office.
Bedroom office.
Yeah, and you can see he's designed all the sockets and TV. If you don't want it to be the bedroom, just put a piece of wood on top, and then become a really generous office, like a quirky office in the lounge. And you can work here. It's quite a generous space for just a small office. And to do that, he made the recess here. He made a space here for leg. So this is actually leg room. But to make it pretty, because this is a huge piece of glass, so he's actually designed all the details to make it look nice. And also another way for him to show off plywood is he's done this different layers, exposing different layers. You can see different grades because they're all plywood. They're just layers of it. By using CNC cutting and using patterns, you actually see different layers of wood in a very economical way. These, they're actually, you know,
Those are supports.
Yeah, these are just supports for the bed, but also it looks nice and give you more space. Also, the bed is quite high, so we need a step to go up. It actually turned out this is such a nice, neat space for us to put filing and underneath as well. We have a lot of documents there. And also for bedroom, it's always good to have more space. If you sleep in a very small space. I just learned by doing this project that people sweat a lot at night. They actually sweat about and breathing out more than a pint of liquid. So the room needs to be decent size, otherwise it's not healthy. So all of this contributing to having that space. Although it's small, but we actually, you know, we don't have another bedside table, but you know, all we don't have is just underneath the bed. Otherwise, this is a normal double bedroom.